Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be continuing on with our C# programming tutorial series. And in this particular tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at string interpolation. This will be a relatively short one because string interpolation actually isn't very difficult to understand. You just have to know what you're doing in terms of the syntax. Right? So, what is string interpolation? Well, simply put, string interpolation allows you to inject values into a string. So this can be any value you want. It could be a decimal. It could be a double. It could be another string even. Whatever the case might be, you can put it into a string using string interpolation. So let's get started with actually implementing string interpolation. Let's say we have an integer called age. So int age, let's set this equal to 24. Okay, 24. And here we can then create a string. We're going to call this string message equals, and then here is where we're going to have our string interpolation. So to start a string that can have string interpolation support, you need to put a $sign before your quotes. There we go, $sign. And then your quotation marks. After your quotation marks, you can say, you can put any normal text in between these quotation marks. So let's say my name is John Doe and I am. Here we're going to inject our age variable by having opening curly brace and then closing curly brace. In between these braces will be age. This can be any valid C# expression. So you can put in just a variable, you can do some math, you can do a method call, whatever the case might be. I just recommend doing something relatively small. You don't want anything too computationally intensive in here. So that's why I would recommend boiling down your calculations or whatever the case might be into a variable and then inject that variable into the string. That way your code is easier to read and more manageable. And after that, we can revert right back to normal text for a string. And we can say years old, period. Just like that. Save. And we can then do a console write line message, like that. Save that. Let's see, we're going to go into our terminal, do a .NET run, and there we go. We get I am John Doe and I am 24 years old. Precisely what we wanted it to output. So that's really that's pretty much it, really. When you're doing string interpolation, you can also use format specifiers like we showed before with our string.format or our toString method, but I'm going to leave that for you to figure out how to do on your own. Because again, as I say quite often on this channel, the best way to learn is by doing. And if you are going to learn something new, like how to use format specifiers using the string interpolation syntax, your best bet is to read the documentation, look at other resources, including this one, to figure out, okay, how do I do what I want to do? So I'll leave that up to you guys. Now, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.